dislocated his left shoulder. Chiefs head coach Andy Reid said the shoulder has been popped back in, but it's unclear how long he might be out. Remigio, who signed with the Chiefs as an undrafted rookie after spending last year at Fresno State, led all Kansas City receivers with 4 receptions for 71 yards in their preseason opener Sunday in New Orleans. Congratulations are in order for recently graduated senior Morgan Triguero from Carruthers. She was named the Girls Division III State Athlete of the Year by Cal High Sports on Tuesday. She's the first girl from Carruthers High to ever get that honor. Mo excelled in 3 sports this year, averaging over 25 points per game in basketball. She hit .620 in softball and was also the Offensive Player of the Year on the Blue Raiders section volleyball championship winning squad. How about some tennis? Former President Sloane Stephens with a spirited performance in Cincinnati Tuesday night against world number 6 Caroline Garcia. This is the last major tune-up before the U.S. Open. Sloane coming back from a set down to take the second set, and on match point there in the third delivers the volley winner. She wins in 3, advancing to the third round. First top 10 win of the season for Sloane. Tough night for our Valley minor league clubs as the Grizz lose at Modesto and Visalia falls at home to Rancho Cucamonga. The Grizz have lost 6 of 8 now. They're leading the second half race down to only 4 games now over Modesto. Finally, that video from Tuesday, a little better than the rest. It's Bemis' best.
The infield in for Edmond. Tony Kemp giving chase, dives! He caught it! And a double play! Amazing from Tony Kemp!
Where have we seen that before? Well, at Chuck Chansey Park, of course. Former Grizzly fan favorite Tony Kemp making a spectacular play for the A's in St. Louis. That kid can play some D. The A's still lost, but perhaps more importantly, Kemp gets a coveted spot in Bemis' best. One more note, 2 golfers with Valley ties, CBC alum Brian Stark and current Bulldog Matthew Sutherland, both advanced to the match play portion of the U.S. Amateur. We'll be right back.
Okay, Dad, next take, more speed.
More speed. The best performance is high performance. Find it at the Lexus Golden Opportunity Sales Event.
Loud garage doors sound like bump, 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 bump. Usually customers don't know that their garage doors are loud until we get there and we fix it, and then they're like, wow, this is so much quieter than it used to be. Precision is here to help.
Precision Door Service, a name you can trust.
More and more people are hiring Jacoby & Myers. Why? We get insurance companies to pay up to 10 times more. That means more medical and financial assistance, more attorneys, more experience, more wins. Choose Jacoby & Myers.
There's nothing quite like it. That feeling when you get the keys to your new home. But what got you to this point? 184 steps to be exact. And your local realtor managed every single one. They are client advocates, neighborhood experts, skilled negotiators, paperwork masters, and industry connectors. So go ahead, rest easy, and settle in. You had a local realtor in your corner every step of the way.
Hot summer sales going on here at Quality Furniture. Come take advantage of our hot deal. We have this beautiful custom velvet bed available in queen or king. And the cool thing with this bedroom set, it comes with a fireplace insert. And you could put a TV in there. You could get this set on sale for $29 a month. We have this beautiful sofa love seat with a nice high-density foam on the cushions to keep them nice and firm, all for $24 a month. We have 5 years with no interest and no money down. We'll get you a small monthly payment with our 2 locations in Fresno and Visalia.
If you have heart disease and are on a statin, lowering cholesterol can be hard. Diets and exercise add to the struggle. Today, it's possible to go from struggle to cholesterol success with Leqvio. With a statin, Leqvio is proven to lower bad cholesterol by over 50% and keep it low with 2 doses a year. Common side effects were injection site reaction, joint pain, urinary tract infection, diarrhea, chest cold, pain in legs or arms, and shortness of breath. Ask your doctor about twice-yearly Leqvio. Lower, longer Leqvio.
Now YourCentralValley.com, pros who know.
At United Health Centers, you will find quality care in medical, dental, optometry, chiropractic, urgent care services, and more. Visit us today for all of your healthcare needs.
For more expert advice, go to YourCentralValley.com/pros who know.
This is KC24 News at 11.
LAPD still piecing together an apparent flash mob that committed a smash and grab robbery over the weekend. Display cases inside Nordstrom destroyed and thousands of dollars of merchandise stolen. Kimberly Chang with new developments tonight.
Video shows a group of people inside Nordstrom at Westfield Topanga Mall in Canoga Park grabbing designer merchandise Saturday afternoon. Police said as many as 30 to 50 people may have been involved in this flash mob robbery. Last week, a group of thieves robbed YSL at Americana brand in Glendale, part of the Caruso properties.
The problem is big. It's on the rise.
Founder Rick Caruso.
We're in a crisis. They're happening more and more. And what worries me is they're becoming more violent.
What do you believe is contributing to this rise in flash mob robberies?
Well, they're successful. You know, if you have bad behavior and it's rewarded, you continue with bad behavior.
Caruso says the laws need to be changed.
We need to be very clear with our elected officials. We demand a better, more livable city. We demand them to sit up, take note, and change the laws, and make sure that our district attorney is prosecuting these cases.
LA County District Attorney George Gascon says he will hold those involved accountable when they're arrested.
We view them as organized crime, and we will use every tool available under the law when there is an arrest made. There are people in our community that are buying the stolen goods, and they need to be held accountable as well.
And new data shows gun-related violence in California going down compared to the rest of the nation. Of course, this new data being released by California State Attorney General Rob Bonta. The data in the report says California's firearm homicide rate is now 33% below the rest of the nation. Bonta's office says if the rest of the country matched our gun death rates, there would have been 140,000 fewer deaths between 2013 and 2022. The state has also reduced the rates of youth gun murders. That number is 50% lower than it was in 2006.
None of this progress was an accident. It didn't happen by happenstance. It is a direct result of our nation-leading, common-sense, data-driven gun laws and prevention policies that are intentional, that were deliberate, that were choices leaders and policymakers made.
The report also says California has been able to reduce the number of ghost guns recovered in the commission of crimes. In 2022, the state was able to reduce that number by 7%. Today also marks National Moms Equal Pay Day. And to mark the occasion, California First Partner Jennifer Siebel Newsom met with mothers from across the state to send a clear message to employers to close the pay gap. She met with a group of moms in the Sacramento area as part of a roundtable to discuss the pay gap. And that gap is better in California compared to the national gap, but the average working mom still receives just 77 cents for every dollar a working father makes. The State Commission on the Status of Women and Girls and the California Labor and Workforce Development Agency launching the Equal Pay Pledge in 2019, asking employers to pledge to close the pay gap. So far, more than 110 companies have signed on. Still to come here, welcoming Fresno State students and fans. Why you should come out to the Fresno Chaffee Zoo on Friday.
Hi, everyone, and welcome back. I'm here to remind you that if you've been injured in an accident that was not your fault, we have legal professionals standing by to tell you how much your case is potentially worth. Spokesman Tom Mustin is with us in the Help Center. So, Tom, tell the viewers at home why they should call in.
Well, Gina, they should call because we have live agents available for you right now. If someone's been injured in an accident that was not your fault, give us a call right now and find out how much your case is potentially worth.
What do we always say, son? Liberty Mutual customizes your car insurance.
They only pay for what you need.
That's my boy.
Stay off the freeways. Only pay for what you need.
Liberty, 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 liberty.
If you're at home right now and you're suffering from burning, tingling, or numb feet, you need to pay special attention to this next segment as we discuss neuropathy.
What is neuropathy?
Peripheral neuropathy is actually nerve damage to the feet and the legs primarily.
And what are the symptoms?
The major symptoms we see are numbness, burning, muscle cramps, problems with your balance.
Is neuropathy treatable?
It is absolutely treatable, and we can get some great results.
If you're experiencing burning, tingling, numbness, coldness in your feet or hands, or having balance issues, call today for your nerve damage damage screening. Your nerve damage screening will tell you if you're at risk for serious complications and if you're a candidate for our innovative treatment program. Don't wait until your symptoms are so severe there is nothing that can be done. End-stage neuropathy leaves people confined to walkers, wheelchairs, and even amputations. The first 25 callers will receive a free nerve damage screening. Act now and call to schedule your nerve damage screening. First 25 callers receive this screening for free.
From the fiery depths of the Devil's Kitchen, jalapeno, habanero, and pepper jack tormented the mouths of the brave few who dared to eat it. And soon, the blazing hot flavor of Carl's Jr.'s El Diablo burger will be gone.
Until next time.
Major wildfires can happen anytime. You need to be ready to evacuate early before the fire gets too close. Review your 5-minute plan and figure out multiple escape routes. Pack essentials ahead of time and keep an eye on the fire weather updates. Most importantly, don't wait for the evacuation orders. By leaving early, you avoid congestion and help firefighters respond. Go early and stay safe. Your California firefighters are on your side.
Hi, everyone, and welcome. If you or someone you know were injured in an accident that was not your fault, listen up. We have legal professionals standing by to tell you how much your case is potentially worth. So, Tom, tell the viewers watching at home who should call in right now.
Well, Gina, anyone who's been injured in an accident that was not your fault should give us a call right now. We have live agents available to answer any questions you have. They'll tell you if you have a case and how much it's potentially worth.
Thanks, Tom. You heard it, folks. Call now.
Is it Friday yet? I just wish it was. That way we could all be invited to celebrate Fresno State Night at the Fresno Chaffee Zoo. It is this Friday from 5 until 8 o'clock. The zoo is teaming up with Fresno State Athletics to welcome students, alumni, and fans to enjoy a special night. Fresno State's cheer squad and mascot Timeout will be there, along with food trucks. Admission for Fresno State students is just $10. General admission will be a nickel. Under $15, so it's $14.95. But
okay.
But hey,
good math.
A night with animals. Everybody from Fresno State getting ready to go back to class.
Yeah, Chaffee Zoo is a great. It's a great thing.
It's fun. Now the question is, how's Friday night? Because we know how today.
Yeah, better than today by quite a bit.
Yeah.
Let's take a look. We're going to get a little cooler, but still extreme heat for Wednesday. Still a heat advisory for Thursday, and a high of 99 for Friday, which means later in the evening it'll be cooling off.
Just 2 more days till Friday. We'll see you tomorrow. Good night.
Enter the Cutest Pet contest in August. Go to yourcentralvalley.com/cutest pet. Share a picture or tell us how adopting your pet changed your life. You could win a $200 gift card. It's the Cutest Pet contest brought to you by Fresno Neon Sign Company.
We're busy.